Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
But let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Lisa Mateo, and we are joined by Bloomberg's Natalia Kenyajevic. Natalia, what are you looking at today?
Yeah, let's start with cosmetics brand beauty industry. So shares of L Beauty, the ticker is ELF, are up by 7%. That comes after Morgan Stanley analyst upgraded the stock to overweight from equal weight, says that consensus is still materially low. I don't know how closely you guys watch this, but of course this upside is coming mainly from Rhodes. L Beauty acquired this business in May for $1 billion. However, this price target implies almost a 30% move up from Friday's close, but the latest earnings report was really disappointing. We know that the adjusted EBITDA margin came lower than expected. The company also declined to provide an outlook for fiscal 2026, of course, citing lots of uncertainties, including tariffs and consumer behavior.
I love all those Elf Beauty products. I'm sorry, they're in my drawer. Coreweave, a stock to watch. Why is that?
Right. So this is an earnings preview story. The stock is up by 8%. The ticker is CRWV. Since its IPO, guys, the stock is up by almost by 250%. I still can't get used to these huge numbers after IPOs. However, analysts I spoke with cited lots of uncertainty for the stock. First of all, we know that the biggest challenge for Coreweave is that it has to raise a lot more capital. During the last earnings report, Coreweave said that it needs to deploy about $20 to $23 billion. We know that they raised about $5 billion for CapEx so far. So it means that they need to raise more debt or issue equity. And this is kind of one of the main headwinds, but nevertheless, the stock is still moving higher.
One more.
Circle, again, IPO story preview. The stock is rising today. The ticker is CRCL. The stock is up by 430% since its IPO in June, another huge gainer. So we know also that there are a mix of challenges. On the one hand, stablecoin market is still kind of developing. It is still at early stages. However, analysts I spoke with cited a couple challenges. They say that basically the main source of revenue for Coreweave is that they invest in short-term treasuries when they get money from people who buy stable coins. As we expect that rates will go down, they will receive less on the interest rate side. However, they say lower interest rate environment usually is a driver, a speculative driver, and people invest more in crypto. So we'll see how that develops.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.